Greetings, Kerbal fans and YouTube. This is Structure Rock, and we're going to do a sunset launch of the Jool Drool Supply ship number 4. Enable SDS. Throttles are good where they're at since... let's set them to max, we'll turn them back down, it's easier. And before we lose all of our brilliant sunshine, on Mark 1 we'll launch. 1. Okay, we're going to throttle back down, since I know what it's going to do now. Gets us about 1.2, we would have been okay where we were, but hey, let's play it safe. These Kerbals do enough crazy things. Okay, we have 4 strap-on solid rocket boosters, 2 strap-on solids, the 2 strap-on liquid boosters that are asparagus to the central core. The solids will come off first. We'll start pitching over here. Unfortunately, the solids are perpendicular to where we're pitching, so they're not going to be a problem. We should be going fast enough with the liquids that the separatrons will take care of them. And yes, there is a big turd hanging off the side of the orange fuel tank up there. That would be the big, giant, folding out Expando Maximo super duper antenna that you need to get all the way out to Jool when you're playing with remote tech, which is something you like doing. I think it's cool. Coming up on burnout. Yeah, we're going to throttle back up to get our thrust weight of about 1.2-ish. This thing's wanting to do its own gravity turn, so we'll just let it keep doing it. A little bit behind where I want to be with it, but I think it'll catch up on us without trying too hard. About 30 seconds till the strap-ons burn out. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. I think so. Seconds to strap-on burnout. We'll throttle up in anticipation. Yeah, it looks like the strap-ons liquid strap-ons didn't do so well. They came apart in pieces, but they did not impact the central core, so okay, that means we lost some funds on the recovery of those. More struts. We already had the more boosters, we needed more struts. Okay, so far so good on this mission. We'll keep rolling this puppy over. We're looking pretty good. 40,000 meters and we're 30 degrees. Rate of climb's coming down. We don't want to let that drop too much. We still got a long ways to go fast and go up. It happens when you're launching big, heavy stuff. And with Kerbal construction time, that means the recovery repair of the launch facility, the launch pad, will take, I don't know, 17 Kerbal days. Okay, our time to apoapsis is coming down. Don't like that, but it's far enough out, I think we're going to be okay. Velocity's coming up nicely. Got about a minute and a half on this central stack. We want this to get us all the way into orbit, or at least very close. The next stage runs off of nuclear engines, and their thrust-to-weight ratio is much too low to respond quickly enough to make this a happy day. Okay, we're pretty much laid over. Time to apoapsis is still coming down. Our velocity is coming up though, so I think that's going to start changing here shortly. And now it's starting to climb again. Okay, that's typically what I see. That's normal for a lot of my launches with the big stuff, at least when I get them flying upright. If things happen along the way, then I'm not beating myself up. I'm not doing the revert yet. It's still a game. I'm still trying to have fun. Apoapsis is coming up nicely. It's staying ahead of us. Periapsis is climbing rapidly. Time to apoapsis is growing mightily. This is a very good launch. Okay, we've achieved orbit. Okay, I overshot there. That's okay, not the end of the world. I'll probably want to raise that anyways, just to make life easier for the interplanetary transfer burn, particularly if I'm going to do it with, what do you call it, nuclears. Though I may do the Mongolian multiple deal. I want to try it, it looks cool. It makes sense. As you can see, we've already got a complete orbit, though the periapsis does dip back into the atmosphere, and that will kind of ruin our day. So we'll circulate out here at the apoapsis. Next we'll do a little more than circulate. We're going to drag this puppy up to about 150, 160. And then perform a second burn to circularize it. I just like starting a little bit higher for the interplanetary. Yeah, I know it's not the right choice, but it is what it is. Okay, once again we are unmanned and running in remote tech, so I'm going to go ahead and let the flight computer handle the circularization burn. When I click node, that tells it to go hold the maneuver node prograde, so it's going to work pretty hard because I got this big vehicle here to get our desired heading onto the maneuver prograde. In the meantime, we will deploy solar panels, hopefully more than one. Yeah, I like when that screws up. We'll also deploy our short-range antenna. We'll get a little better look at that in a minute. Okay, that looks odd. Okay, we're 3/4. Okay, yeah, we'll see what it looks like. It's still trying to line up. Okay, once again on the dark side. Do a little time warping. Okay, that looks more like it. Give it a little chance to try to re-aim itself. Got about an 89 meter per second burn here. As you can see, the flight computer's counting down, and that will be different than this node here because that's to the exact point. This is already doing the divide in half, timing it proper to balance it deal. It's a pretty nice system. And eventually I will add the a mod that provides a control room to fly your unmanned vehicles from. I think that'll be cool. Okay. Once again, we're going to tell it to connect to that node we just made. So it's going to flip itself around. Excuse me. Going to start moving again. We'll tell it to execute. Alright, it's on the dark side, but you can't have everything. And once we get this circularized, we're going to ditch that primary stage and recover it. We'll let stage recovery do its thing, and we'll get a few bucks back. Since our funds are a little bit low. Well, they're lower than what they were, but we're not getting contracts anymore. We're just finishing up what I started before we move on to the next version. And once this thing gets in the sunny side, we'll deploy the rest of we'll verify the antennas are deployed and that the solar panels are deployed. I got a slightly different design setup on this, trying to help tuck things in out of the airstream, since I do have deadly recovery, which makes bad things happen. Okay, we are close enough to time warp. Feel free to sing the song from the movie if you want to. I will be nice and not sing it. Or try to dance to it, which you can see anyways. Okay, this will bring our burn up to where we want it to be. We'll bring our orbit up into circular roundabouts at 160 something kilometers. And then we will ditch this stage. Unless I've done something stupid. But these guys have the ullage motors flipped around backwards, so this will kick it away. There's going to be a small enough quantity of fuel, and there's no point in keeping it. Hopefully it will recover and not turn into debris. Nine seconds to the burn. This will be brief. For the size of that booster, it's more like a rocket fart. That's empty. That's got almost nothing on it. Okay, we're going to stage this. It'll energize those, but our throttle's at 0, which we will double check. And it'll ignite these two ullage motors, one on the other side, which will kick this backwards. We are currently pointed prograde. So we'll just click the staging button. And watch it go bye-bye. Yeah, my action groups like to fight with me. Okay, there's one of our short-range antennas, so that's deployed. That's a good thing. The other one is not deployed, so those are on separate action groups. These are supposed to be on all the same, but apparently not. I love when that screws up. I'm going to roll the ship over and we're going to activate that big giant antenna just because it looks cool. Activate. Whoop. Whoop. That sucks down the drain. We're making just enough power to support it. We still got more solar panels we can deploy that hopefully won't be blocked. Give this thing a target. We'll go to Kerbin Interplanetary 3. That way I won't forget. Okay, next stop will be when we come back and shoot this thing out to the planet Jool, where it can supply. What do we got going? We got a whole bunch. Hopefully, trying to deliver all this fuel, this RCS. It's just a tanker. There's another supply ship going out that has more fuel or more life support. Hopefully, I haven't screwed that one up. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.